Sony announces a State of Play and Days of Play deals, new PlayStation Plus games including PS2 classics, Dragon's Dogma 2 doing really great in sales, even more details on Resident Evil remake rumors, and more. Let's get to the PlayStation news. It finally happened. Sony has officially announced a State of Play event, and it will happen tomorrow, May 30 at 3 PM Pacific, 6 PM Eastern and 11 PM British time. It will run for 30 minutes covering 14 games including PS5 and PSVR 2, plus PlayStation Studios games out this year. Besides that, they announced the Days of Play promo, which has been leaked since last week and was one of the clues that a Sony event was happening. Days of Play will bring free avatars for all PlayStation users, celebrating some of the games offered on PlayStation Plus, like Ghostbusters, Sly Cooper, Tomb Raider, and more. You can get the avatars by going to the PlayStation Plus website or the PlayStation Store to get the voucher code and redeem it. Again, free for everyone, even if you don't have PS Plus. There will be a Days of Play sale across hardware, games, Gear Store, and PlayStation Plus. Both disc and digital PS5 consoles will be up to $50 off, while PSVR 2 either headset only or Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle will be up to $100 off, plus some PlayStation games will get a $20 discount including Marvel's Spider-Man 2, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, MLB The Show 24 and Rise of the Ronin. The PlayStation Direct Store will also have some exclusive deals such as free 12 months of Netflix Premium, only for PlayStation Plus subscribers that buy a PS5 console or PSVR 2 headset. Everyone else can get PS5 covers for $10 off or $80 off the Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition, plus free shipping and returns. However, remember that PlayStation Direct is only available in about 13 countries, and these offers can change based on region. Over on the PlayStation Gear Store, they will offer 20% off products store-wide for different games and PlayStation branded gear. PlayStation Store will have Days of Play deals as well, with discounts on Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, WWE 2K24, Tekken 8, and a lot more, plus several 24-hour flash sales. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, there will be a 30% discount on 12-month membership plans, and current members can get 25% off Extra and 30% off Premium, but only when upgrading the remainder of your subscription. Sadly, there doesn't seem to be any discount if you only want to extend your current sub. PSN regions with the Sony Pictures Core app can get 15% off when buying movies. Days of Play brings some activities as well, with an EA Sports FC24 tournament, with the qualifiers running from June 1st to 9th. Select participants will get a PlayStation Stars digital collectible, an in-game PlayStation kit, plus the chance to win prizes like a trip to the UEFA Champions League final next year. Besides that, a community challenge will give PlayStation players some digital rewards on PlayStation Stars, and there will be special PlayStation Stars campaigns to earn points and other rewards, with PS Plus members getting some exclusive ones. Days of Play runs from May 29th until June 12 local time in case of PlayStation Store and PlayStation Direct, but retailers in other regions can have different times, so check with your favorites. Are you looking forward to any of these PlayStation deals? Sound off in the comments. Now let's talk about new PlayStation Plus games, because Sony not only announced the monthly games for June, but also some new games for Extra, Deluxe and Premium users. The new PlayStation Plus monthly games are SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake and AEW Fight Forever, both for PS4 and PS5, plus Streets of Rage 4 for PS4. It's not the best lineup ever, but not the worst either. I checked out the Streets of Rage 4 back when it was on PS Now and it was pretty good, so I'll probably go back to that. These games will be up for download from next Tuesday, June 4th until July 1st. A reminder that EA Sports FC24 from the May lineup will still be available to claim for your library until June 18. PlayStation Plus members also get an exclusive Roblox pack starting June 3rd for kids to customize their avatars, and they didn't mention this one, but there are also 2 free packs for Multiversus. Moving to the catalog lineup for Extra, Deluxe and Premium users, there will be new additions with Cricket 24, Dredge and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas the Definitive Edition for PS4 and PS5, plus LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 for PS4. These games will start rolling out with Dredge on May 29, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes on May 31st, Cricket 24 on June 5th, and GTA San Andreas on June 7th. For Deluxe and Premium users, the classic library is expanding with PSVR 2 games, and PS2 titles running on the new emulator, as it was leaked a couple of weeks ago. PSVR 2 games include Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord, Walkabout Mini Golf, Synth Riders, Before Your Eyes, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapters 1 and 2. As for the PS2 classics, the first wave this month includes Star Wars The Clone Wars, Tomb Raider Legend, and the first Sly Cooper game. All the PSVR 2 games will be available from June 6 onward, while the PS2 titles will join the classic lineup on June 11. Besides that, there will be one new trial with WWE 2K24 for both PS4 and PS5. It doesn't say how much you can play, but the trial for WWE 2K23 allowed for 2 hours. The next PS Plus update will be on May 12th, when we'll learn the full catalog update for the month. What do you think about this month's update, and which games are you looking forward to playing? Let us know in the comments or look out for the polls in the community tab. Before going into the new Resident Evil remake rumors, here's some quick gaming news that you can't miss. A new job posting at Haven Studios is saying that Fairgame is on track to be a AAA multiplayer experience, offering an evolving world with player freedom. They are looking for a self-expression producer who will work with the live ops producer and economic designer to lead customization options, or better said, to make costumes and accessories either free or most likely paid. There's not been much news since the game was announced last year, with a closed beta that I believe has not started yet. Maybe we can see it at the rumored State of Play. Bungie has launched a new trailer for the Destiny 2 The Final Shape expansion that will be coming out on June 4th for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series and PC. It shows how the main antagonist, the Witness, is reshaping Earth. The Final Shape will add a brand new area, a new subclass, abilities and exotic items. The expansion is so important that it's set to decide Bungie's fate and whether Sony will take over the studio if sales results are not good. The free-to-play first-person shooter XDefiant's first week has been amazing for Ubisoft, as the game has already received about 8 million unique players, which is more than the 5 million the French publisher wanted in the first month. The game got 1 million players in the first 3 hours after launch and became the fastest Ubisoft game to reach that milestone. Dragon's Dogma 2 has now reached 3 million copies sold across all platforms after a little bit than 2 months since its release. The game did 2.5 million copies in 11 days, so Capcom has sold an extra 500,000 units after that. This places Dragon's Dogma 2 at number 45 in the Capcom Platinum sales ranking, and it's a very good number since the first game only sold 1.3 million on the PS360 generation and 7.4 million with the Dark Horizon remaster on all platforms. Sticking with Capcom, in the previous video we talked about new rumors that said Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0 were the only remakes in development, but now we have new information that may confirm these leaks. Both IGN and BGC have now confirmed from their own sources that these 2 games are in development and will be the next 2 remakes to be released. Leaker Dust Golem gave some additional information on these remakes, and it seems Resident Evil Code Veronica was greenlit in late 2022, so after Village and before Resident Evil 4 came out. It's being developed by Capcom Dev 1, who made the RE2 and RE4 remakes. Given all that, I would say it's at least 4 years away. If the next game is Resident Evil 9 for late 2025 or early 2026, then Code Veronica could be a 2027 game, maybe even cross-gen or getting a port after the new gen comes out. Then Resident Evil 0 is being made by K2 and M2, the studios that worked on the Resident Evil 3 remake and supported in the RE4 and the Separate Ways DLC remakes. I would say with the game being made at a separate studio, it could easily follow Resident Evil Code Veronica and launch the next year, so maybe 2028, and that's assuming neither of the 2 games get hit with delays. Dust Golem says there are about 5 Resident Evil titles in development, including Resident Evil 9, Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0, with Dust Golem deciding not to talk about the other 2. Maybe those are spin-offs, VR games, or who knows, even multiplayer games. My fingers are crossed for a modern take on the Outbreak games. Regarding RE5 and RE1 remakes, Dust Golem said they are not in development at this time, and we won't be seeing them anytime soon, but it doesn't mean they won't get made. Dust Golem believes remaking the whole Resident Evil mainline games is inevitable, and it's not a question of if it will happen, but when will it happen. What rumored Resident Evil games are you most excited about? Let me know your thoughts about that and any of this news in the comments below. If you want more PlayStation and gaming news, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to never miss an episode. You can also check out the previous video where we talk about more of these Resident Evil rumors, Silent Hill news coming up this week, Mad Max game developers firing back at the movie director, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.